Strings are one of the most used data types in Python. Whether you are processing text data, labeling outputs, or reading files, you will work with strings constantly. In this episode, we go line by line through how strings work, how to slice them, the most useful methods, and how to format them cleanly. A string is any sequence of characters wrapped in quotes. Single quotes and double quotes both work the same way. The difference matters when your text contains an apostrophe. If you use single quotes around text that has an apostrophe, Python gets confused about where the string ends. Use double quotes in that case. For text that spans multiple lines, use triple quotes. Python will preserve the line breaks exactly as you write them. Every character in a string has a position called an index. Python starts counting from 0, not 1. So in the string Python, the letter P is at index 0, Y is at index 1, and so on. To access a character, write the variable name followed by the index inside square brackets. Python also supports negative indexing. -1 gives you the last character, -2 gives you the second to last, and so on. Slicing lets you extract a section of a string. The syntax is the variable name, then inside square brackets a start index, a colon, and an end index. The end index is not included in the result, so 0 to 3 gives us the characters at positions 0, 1, and 2, which is PYT. Leaving the start empty defaults to 0. Leaving the end empty goes all the way to the last character. You can also add a third number after a second colon to set a step. A step of 2 skips every other character. The len function returns the total number of characters in a string. The word Python has 6 characters, so len returns 6. Spaces count as characters too. Hello world has 11 characters including the space. A practical use of len is validating input. Here, we check if a password is at least 8 characters long. The result is false because the password only has 6 characters. String methods are built-in functions that you call directly on a string using a dot. The upper method converts every character to uppercase. The lower method converts every character to lowercase. The capitalize method makes only the first character uppercase and the rest lowercase. One important rule: string methods do not change the original string. They return a new string. The original variable stays exactly as it was. The strip method removes any white space from the beginning and end of a string. This is extremely useful when reading data from files or user input, where extra spaces are very common. The replace method finds one substring inside a string and swaps it with another. Here we replace the word Java with Python. One thing to watch out for: replace is case sensitive. If we write Java in lowercase, Python will not find it, and the string stays unchanged. The split method breaks a string into a list of smaller strings. By default, it splits on spaces, turning a sentence into individual words. You can also pass in a specific character to split on. Here, we split a comma-separated row of data on the comma character. The result is a list with 3 items: Alice, 25, and engineer. You can then access each item by its index. This is one of the most used methods in data processing. F-strings are the cleanest way to combine variables with text. Place the letter F directly before the opening quote of your string. Then inside the string, wrap any variable name in curly braces. Python will replace it with the actual value when the string is printed. Without an F-string, combining a string and a number requires converting the number to a string first and joining them with plus signs, which gets messy quickly. With an F-string, the same result is much cleaner. You can also write expressions directly inside the curly braces, and Python will evaluate them. To check whether a piece of text exists inside a string, use the in keyword. Writing the word learning in sentence returns true because learning appears in the sentence. Writing deep in sentence returns false because the word deep is not there. You can also use not in to check the opposite. This is used heavily in text processing and data filtering. You now know how to create strings, index, and slice them. Use the most important methods, format them with F-strings, and check if text exists inside them. In the next episode, we cover conditionals, where you will start making decisions in your programs based on data.